delivery. Work in progress on Amobia internal road projects. Federal government to spend 7.76 trillion naira on workers' salaries, others. Israeli forces kill more Palestinians in West Bank. Before the news in details, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good morning and welcome to the news. My name is Nonye Nwokoye. Now, Anambra State Governor Chukwuma Soludo has flagged off polio outbreak response round 2 at Omuezanam Primary Health Care in Anambra West Local Government Area. The event, organized by the Anambra State Primary Health Care Development Agency in collaboration with the State Ministry of Health and partners, targets children aged 0 to 9 months. Emmanuel Chibata has details of that report.
Represented by Deputy Governor Dr. Onyekachukwu Ibezim, Governor Soludo highlighted the state's healthcare advancement in infrastructure, equipment, and staff, emphasizing his commitment to the health needs of Anambra. Governor Soludo underscored the importance of statewide presence of robust healthcare facilities, equipped wards, and the adoption of telemedicine. He acknowledged the support of partners like the World Health Organization, WHO, and urged communities to raise awareness for widespread vaccination.
Governor ejiri ifedi na arụ ike wele egwuli egwu unu mara onye rapụ ndụ baakụ gị na-eme onye ilelie unu ekwere ka onye ilelie nke unu so biko ije onye nụ omegịnị ọkalibịa ọgwụ eji azọ ndụ unu ọnụlụ ife na-ekwu ọgwụ eji azọ ndụ ọ dị proven tested on where side effects nke na si na emesia onye na mgbe otobele ọgwụ ya mee ife anụma ọgwụ mgbochi ya ka ọ bụ ụmụaka ghara ịlọgọzi alọgọ n'ife niile. Anambra State na-agbakwa first n'ife a ụlọ n'ife na-ekwu.
On his part, the State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Afamo Bidike, re-echoed the administration's focus on revamping the healthcare system, calling for community sensitization to maximize the benefits of immunization. He expressed concern about low birth registration in Anambra West and reviewed the state government's goal of reaching 2.3 million individuals in this second round of the outbreak response.
Work for immunization of our children on polio. And also, I use this opportunity to immunize every other children in every other routine immunization. And also our birth registration. Even in Anambra, most of them will birth registration. The governor is insisting we must know. If you cannot measure it, you cannot change it.
The Executive Secretary of Anambra State Primary Healthcare Development Agency, pharmacist Chisom Ushem, was present at the ceremony. From Anam, Emmanuel Chibata for ABS News.
Represented by his deputy, Dr. Onyekachukwu Ibezim, Governor Soludo encouraged Nigerians to remain focused, assuring them that there is a considerable light at the end of the tunnel, expressing gratitude to the judiciary for their collaborative efforts with the executive and legislative branches. Governor Soludo acknowledged the successful implementation of various programs within their governance framework.
Mr. Governor has so much programs that is being rolled out. The judiciary still is the home of everybody, not just the common man. We need to stand up to our responsibilities. We shall surmount this challenge. Let us not prepare for in Nigeria we have a great future. In Anambra State we have a greater future.
Responding, the Chief Judge of Anambra State, Justice Onochie Anya Achebelo, assured that the judiciary would reclaim its role as the hope of the common man and all people of goodwill. He stressed that if the public no longer perceives the judiciary as relevant, it will lose its significance.
This is ABS, Heartbeat of the East.
N'ịgbaso ebumnobi ime ka obodo ndị mepere emepe bụrụ oji anya lere akpọrọ Urban Renewal Agenda. Ọchịchị Soludo amalitego ikpochasị Ọnịcha, Ọka, Nnewi, Ekwulọbịa na nnukwu obodo ndị ọzọ dị na steeti a. Aka na-achị steeti a, Ọkammụta Chukwuma Charles Soludo atụpụtago ukwu egwu site n'iso kpochasị ọwa ide ndị dị n'Ọchanja na gburugburu ya. Ọ ga-ekwe omume ime Anambra steeti ka ọ bụrụ oke obodo nwere ukwu osisi na-enye ndụ ma dị ọcha. Sonye n'amụmụ ikpocha ọwa ide na idebe ya ọcha. Debe gburugburu gị ọcha, na-ekpocha ọwa ide gị oge niile. Ejikwa na ahịhịa asụchi ọwa ide na-aghafu akwụkwọ pure water, unele na ọkpa nke ọma n'ebe kwesịrị ekwesị. Biko tụọ otu mkpocha na nzacha gị ka gọọmenti nwee ike lụọ ọrụ ndị dịrị ya. Solution abịago. Sonye.
We sincerely apologize for the hitches in the news. Please, let's take the second story again. Anambra State Governor Professor Chukwuma Soludo has urged the judiciary to be alive to their responsibilities, not only as the last resort of the common man, but for everyone. Governor Soludo made the appeal during a Eucharistic Thanksgiving Mass to mark the commencement of the Anambra State Judiciary 2023 legal year. We have the details.
Represented by his deputy, Dr. Onyekachukwu Ibezim, Governor Soludo encouraged Nigerians to remain focused, assuring them that there is a considerable light at the end of the tunnel, expressing gratitude to the judiciary for their collaborative efforts with the executive and legislative branches. Governor Soludo acknowledged the successful implementation of various programs within their governance framework.
Mr. Governor has so much progress that is being rolled out. The judiciary still is the home of everyone, not just the common man. We need to stand up to our responsibilities. We shall surmount this challenge. Let us not prepare for in Nigeria we have a great future.
Responding, the Chief Judge of Anambra State, Justice Onochie Anya Achebelo, assured that the judiciary would reclaim its role as the hope of the common man and all people of goodwill. He stressed that if the public no longer perceives the judiciary as relevant, it will lose its significance.
In order to engender development in key sectors of the state economy, Afreximbank and the government of Anambra State have sealed a major deal. The signing ceremony took place on the sidelines of the ongoing African Continental Free Trade Area AFCTA 2023 in Cairo, Egypt. We have details of the report.
Governor Chukwuma Soludo, Commissioner for Industry, Mr. Christian Udechukwu, and Chief Executive Officer, Anambra Investment Promotion and Protection Agency, ANSIPA, Mr. Mark Okoye, as well as President of Afreximbank, Professor Benedict Oramma, jointly put hands on paper to endorse the deals, which has prospects of transformation for better future of Anambra State. The first initiative entails the provision of capital amounting to an estimated $200 million, dedicated to crucial projects, including the development of the Ikenga mixed-use industrial city project, investments in the Anambra Export Emporium, and the establishment of Akwaihede, Nnubi, Oga Automotive Industrial Park. The second initiative focuses on the creation of the operational and governance framework for the Anambra Diaspora Fund, aiming to leverage the resources and expertise of the diaspora community for the state's benefit. Furthermore, the partnership encompasses capital-raising financial advisory services for key projects such as the Anambra Intra-City Rail Master Plan project. Governor Soludo expressed belief that with the successful establishment of the funding, Anambra State is better positioned for the future in terms of development. The IAFT 2023 provides potential opportunities to building new pipelines and develop businesses in non-traditional business sector. IATF 2023 is the third edition under the theme Building Bridges for a Successful Africa. It is hosted by the African Export-Import Bank, Afrasian Bank, in collaboration with the African Union and AFITA Secretariat, and had heads of state, senior government officials, continental and global players in multiple sectors in attendance.
On the Speaker, Anambra State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Somtochukwu Udeze, has described former governor of the state, Dame Virgie Etiaba, as a woman of many positive attributes. Felicitating Dame Virgie on her 81st birthday, Right Honorable Udeze maintained that the former governor did not only make history, but gave governance a human face during her tenure. The Speaker, who noted that Dame Virgie was the first governor in the history of Nigeria to sign the Child Rights Bill into law, described her as a woman of destiny who used her tenderness and wisdom to calm political crisis in the state during her tenure. He recalled that Dame Virgie, during her tenure as governor, constructed a lot of roads across the state, increased subventions and overheads of various ministries and parastatals to enhance productivity, and appointed many people into key political positions, among others. Other accomplishments. Right Honorable Udeze called on other women in the state to emulate Dame Virgie's attributes, adding that her good deeds in the state made Anambra, especially women, proud. The Speaker prayed God to continue to guide the former governor, Dame Virgie, and give her long life and good health to be able to continue her godly assignments. We say happy birthday to Dame Virgie Etiaba. Now, moving on, work is still in progress on all the Amobe Internal Road projects awarded for construction by Governor Chukwuma Soludo. Our works correspondent, Ngozi Obileri, monitored the pace and quality of work on the road and reports that work is ongoing at various stages on the roads.
The roads are 3.588 kilometers in length. According to the Managing Director of Daniels Construction Limited, Engineer Daniel Nkwonta, they are working on 7 out of the 9 roads, which are Onolibe Street, Presbyterian Church Street, Meniru Street, Professor Godwin Onu Street, Chief Victor Ndibe Street, Sir F.N. Nwalosi Street, Chief Dan Maduka Street, Onowu Street, Ngene Street, and Umweze Umukabia Street, Amobia. Currently, earthwork is ongoing on Dan Maduka Street, while it has been completed on Onolibe Street. Drainage construction was equally ongoing on other parts of the roads. Engineer Nkwonta said that they encountered a huge refuse dump site in one of the roads, which gulped a lot of money and time to remove, assuring that now that the weather is friendly, they will speed up the earthworks on all the 7 roads they are currently working on. He regretted the sharp rise in the prices of bitumen and asphalt, which, according to him, will cause a little delay in laying stone base and asphalt on Onolibe and Dan Maduka Street. Engineer Nkwonta appreciated Governor Chukwuma Soludo for believing in them and promised to deliver jobs that will last for 25 years and above.
Like I said, out of the 9 roads, we are engaged in 7 of them already. Onolibe is completed, waiting for soil stabilization and asphalt.
You mean the earthwork?
Earthworks, everything, drainage. This one, the same thing. Completed. We're going to complete this one. Earthworks.
What's the name of this one?
Dan Maduka. Dan Maduka will be completed. Earthworks will be completed, let's say, 1 week.
An indigene of the area, Mr. Onyeka Nwalosi, expressed appreciation to the governor for the ongoing projects in Amobia, pledging their total support to him, adding that business opportunities have increased in the area, even now that the road is not yet completed.
For more than 50 years, more than so the government, Professor Charles, because I'm not going to Chief Nkwanta every day on a fight. So now the show na government. And we're being lapses or correct news. Or the letter of correct. So very, very sorry. So far, I can't go.
Some residents of the area, including Mrs. Oluchi Ekurume and Emeka Okonkwo, poured encomiums on Governor Soludo as, according to them, they suffered untold hardship on the road before, but they are now happy that work has advanced and gave the area a beautiful look.
I'm going to governor
From Amobia, I am Ngozi Obileri for ABS News.
On the national scene, the federal government's recently agreed wage with the Labour Congress salaries to federal workers and other non-debt recurrent costs are expected to gulp 7.76 trillion naira in 2023. This is based on data from the initial 2023 budget and recently signed 2023 supplementary budget. The country's central government recently approved the trillion naira budget to augment new expenses, including an agreed wage reward for workers due to the removal of fuel subsidy. When the budget was announced, the Minister of Budget and Economic Planning, Abubakar Bagudu, noted that 60.05 trillion naira has been earmarked for national defense, while 210 trillion naira will cover the payment of wage awards. According to appropriation details from the Budget Office, 1.01 trillion naira of the total budget is for recurrent expenditure, with 1.17 trillion naira pegged for capital expenditure. The supplementary budget is set to increase the total non-debt recurrent expenditure of the federal government to 7.76 trillion naira and capital expenditure to 4.53 trillion naira. On the foreign scene, Israeli raids in the northern West Bank have killed 3 Palestinians, according to authorities, as violence in the occupied territory escalates amid the war in Gaza. Israeli forces killed 1 Palestinian in the town of Jenin and 2 others in the town of Araba, the Palestinian Ministry of Health said. During the incursion, the Israeli army damaged infrastructure, including roads and power transformers, Palestinian news agency Wafa reported. The deadly raid adds to hundreds of Palestinian casualties in the West Bank since the beginning of the Gaza war between Israel and the Palestinian armed group Hamas. Israeli forces have killed at least 185 Palestinians and injured 2,500 in the West Bank in little more than a month. According to Palestinian authorities, Israeli forces are also tightening movement restrictions and carrying out mass arrests of Palestinians in the area. And oil and gas giant Saudi Aramco, which is also one of the leading companies in the world by revenue, is a major target of the proposed dual listing of the Nigerian Exchange Limited with the Saudi Exchange. The group chairman, Nigerian Exchange Group, Dr. Umaru Wairanga, hinted at the proposed plans for dual listing with the Saudi Exchange, stressing that President Bola Tinubu's economic reforms have created room for investment in Africa's largest economy. Wairanga, who was speaking on the sidelines of the Saudi-Africa Summit in Riyadh recently, stated that the summit was an opportunity to seek cooperation between the Saudi government and the Nigerian business environment. He noted that the summit was an opportunity where the Nigerian government felt that there is need to showcase itself and that the new government has come with a lot of new reforms which other countries in Africa and beyond are looking at. On sports news, Azania Omo Agege has taken over as the president of the Nigeria Boxing Federation following the suspension of former President Kenneth Miniama. by the International Boxing Association. The decision by IBA comes in the wake of allegations against Miniama, including breaches of articles of IBA. The complaint filed by IBA highlighted Miniama's alleged role in leading the NBF to affiliate with another international boxing organization, breaching the IBA constitution, membership policy, and disciplinary and ethics code. In response to these allegations, the Boxing Independent Integrity Unit Tribunal, under the chairmanship of Melek Badri, opened disciplinary proceedings against Minami on November 2nd, 2023. The former president was given 5 days to respond to the allegations. However, no response was submitted within the specified time frame. And with that, we come to the end of the news. But remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka, on X at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. On the main news again, Anambra State Government has restated commitment to quality health care delivery. Work is in progress on Amobia internal road projects. Federal government is to spend 7.76 trillion naira on workers' salaries, others. And on the foreign scene, we brought reports that Israeli forces have killed more Palestinians in West Bank. And a special message again, Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's continue to give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's the news. We thank you so much for watching. My name is Nonye Nwokoye. Good morning and have a great day.